Hi again, everybody. Bill Phillips here. It is a Thursday. It is July 4th. It is Independence, and it is Independence Day in the United States of America. The 4th of July, fireworks, apple pie, sports, all kinds of good things on the 4th of July. Hopefully, you have the day off. Hopefully, you're enjoying the day. It is one of those days where it's a celebration of the country, of independence. And it's also, for a lot of people, a day where they remember great sports happenings because a lot of stuff has gone down on July 4th. And some of the things we want to talk about were, I was thinking about this morning. I thought my number one thing that I remember, and it was something that I wasn't a part of because it wasn't at the game, but I was at the game getting ready for a game. Some Legion baseball, no hitter thrown on the 4th of July. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about the four no hitters that Major League Baseball acknowledges on the 4th of July. And then also, what do you have planned for today? What do you have for your 4th of July? Do you have big events? Do you have big things that you want to do? I know a lot of people are probably just taking it all in, maybe kicking back, and we'll go over the quick national day calendar for today. Alice in Wonderland Day, never knew there was such a thing, but today, July 4th, apparently it is Alice in Wonderland Day. I don't know where that comes from or why we would need that as a national holiday, but according to the national day calendar, and the national day calendar, it is a holiday. Independence Day, of course. Caesar Salad Day, not bad. Solid salad, Caesar salad. And then it would go along nicely, I think, with some barbecued spare ribs because it's National Barbecue Spare Ribs Day. And a Caesar salad, either before or after your spare ribs, or just cut the salad out completely and just enjoy the National Barbecued Spare Ribs Day. So, a couple of things there. If you're looking to wet your whistle in terms of something to eat, I mean, I think Howard said it on his Mr. Food's Kitchen yesterday. We were talking about the 4th of July and all of the hot dogs that everybody eats on the 4th of July. 150 million hot dogs will apparently be consumed today by Americans across the country. It's a lot of hot dogs. It's a lot of hot dogs. A lot of hot dogs. Of course, you have the Nathan's famous hot dog eating contest today. Who's going to win it? Joey Chestnut, the defending champion, not there. He went with a vegan food brand endorsing another type of hot dog. And they said he's out. The champ's out. But the champ, he's going to show up in Texas at, I can't remember the fort, is a military base. And he told the military leaders there to get their four best competitive eaters, line them up, and he'll beat them all combined. So if they have a hot dog eating contest and they can combine for 60 hot dogs, he says he's going to beat them. It's going to be a Netflix special coming up with him and Kobayashi. And 4th of July, Nathan's hot dog eating contest in New York City, Cody Island. That is one of the great traditions in the United States. Some people think it's disgusting. I think it's fun. I think it's great. It's America. It's excess. It's all the things that we love about this country, or some people love about this country. And here you go. Now I thought about this just looking up quickly. You have four great 4th of July sports moments in American history. Fight of the century back in 1910, Jeffries versus Johnson. Fight of the century heavyweight. Now, some other ones to mention. I think I actually watched this on vacation with my mom. My stepfather loved tennis, and Wimbledon seemed to always, seemed like we were always together on the 4th of July for vacation. Connors and McEnroe in Wimbledon's final in 1982 on the 4th of July. Then Williams versus Williams, Serena and Venus back in 2009. They met on July 4th. Richard Petty had what they called his last dance back in 1984. And the one that just stands out above the rest, no matter what, is Lou Gehrig, the Iron Horse, hold a consecutive game streak for the most games played consecutively in Major League Baseball. They called him the Iron Horse, Lou Gehrig of the New York Yankees. And in 1939, on July 4th, they honor him with a day, and he comes back and hits everybody with the speech. He knows he's dying of what is now referred to as Lou Gehrig's disease, ALS. and he hits everybody with the luckiest man alive speech, which just if you see that and you know that the man is fading quickly, he's fading fast, he's going to die. He knows he's going to die, and he comes with that speech. Unbelievable moment in sports history. I don't know if there's a bigger moment in sports history than that one on that day. Now, I am going to shift gears to what's your favorite sports moment? That's 1939 was a long time ago. I wasn't there. Most people not there for it. I'm sure they were not there, but didn't see it because TV was in its infancy. Brian, happy 4th of July. Absolutely. Hope you're having a great 4th of July. And what do you think? Spare ribs? It's the National Spare Ribs Day today. What are you going to get after on the barbecue today? Or are you going to get on the barbecue? You do the hot dogs, burgers. What do you have planned? And what's your favorite sports moment, if you have a sports moment, from the 4th of July? Now, my favorite sports moment centers around baseball. I love baseball, played baseball, and it centers around a no-hitter. And I'll tell you why. And this, I looked this up today just to kind of have it for the 9-minute Phill-Up. But there's 4 Major League Baseball no-hitters recognized by the league. And it goes all the way back to 1908, July 4th, 1908. New York Giants, George Hooks Wiltz, doubleheader at the Polo Grounds. He's playing for the New York Giants, now the San Francisco Giants. Throws a 10-inning no-hitter. 10-inning no-hitter, 1-0 win, almost a perfect game. He hit a man from the Phillies, and that broke up the perfect game. Brian is going with hot dogs and burgers. That is a solid day. Brian, we just talked about it. How many burgers or how many dogs do you think your party, your gathering is going to consume today? Because that'll just be a drop in the bucket of the 150 million hot dogs that are estimated to be eaten every July 4th by Americans. So you're doing your part. You're being a great American today. I think we're having hot dogs too. So I'm going to do my part to help with the consumption of 150 million hot dogs. That's a lot of hot dogs. I think Howard had it on the Mr. Foods Test Kitchen. He had it, hot dogs going across the country, back and forth. And there's so many times, it just started running out of lines. So that's a lot of hot dogs. So enjoy those. I don't have any spare ribs to cook, or I might, celebrate barbecued spare ribs day today on the grill. They say, you want to go low and slow, off the heat, off the direct heat, about 40 minutes to go with the barbecue. You put the barbecue sauce on with about 40 minutes to go on the cook, and then you let them rest, and then you get after them. It sounds like good stuff. Good stuff. All right, so we're going to move on. Now, our number 2 no-hitter, 1912, Detroit Tiger, George Mullen, in the second game of a doubleheader, he no-hit the St. Louis Browns, 7-0. Now, this guy owns July 4th. Now, I don't know if he died on July 4th, but he owns July 4th. This is how big this guy was. On July 4th, no-hitter, second game of the doubleheader. He's pitching for the Detroit Tigers, gets the no-hitter against the St. Louis Browns. Now, go back from 1912 to 1880. 1880. So he's 32 years old when he authors his no-hitter in the big leagues. He was born on the 4th of July. That's pretty strong. It's pretty strong. Pretty strong. All right, Ralph. Oh, here we go. What's up? What's up? Zoo. Craig, what's going on? Ralph checking in on this 4th of July. Happy 4th of July. Now, I know those two are going to get after some hot dogs, maybe some hamburgers. They got to be a part of the 150 million hot dogs that we're going to consume. What's up? It's July 4th. Hopefully everybody's having a great day. We're in overtime already. But that never changes. We're always in overtime. So, I would imagine for these guys, they're going to be, I would imagine they're going to get after the pool, maybe see some fireworks. There they are. Two beauties. There's Dad. All right, everybody. Happy 4th of July. Sure will. Lots of watermelon for these two. Oh, that brings up a new thing. We still have a couple of no-hitters to go. Unbelievable. Japan A farmer over there apparently saw this today. Speaking of watermelon, saw this today. It's going to be in the news at noon. Going to be in the news at noon. Teresa, hello, 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 hello. How's everybody? Um, back to the watermelon. There's the watermelon. A lot of people love watermelon on the 4th of July. Why not? It's tasty, it's light, it's fresh, it's watery. But there's a farmer over in Japan, and I'm sure we could do it here, but I've never seen it. For the past 50 years, apparently, he's been planting and harvesting square watermelons. And now when I'm telling you things are square, I said, I'm going to put this in the show for the news at noon. It'll be the last, it's the last section of the show, the fun section of the show. I remember when we first started the midday show, we always seemed like we had a real downer of a story on the last step. So we try and find something that's a little lighter, something that lets you, go into your day, maybe talk about it. So it is literally a square watermelon. And I guess it's pretty exotic because in Japan, they go for about $100 a shot. And a lot of people use it as a decoration. I'm thinking, you got to eat it for $100. But I saw it today and I thought, wow. So square watermelon. Uh-oh, Ron's checking in. Here we go. All right, so we get the square watermelon. What's going on with Ron? All right, Little League game. I umpired, bases loaded, 2 outs loaded. Little Kenny never got a hit until that day. Closed his eyes, swung, and blooped the ball over first base. Won the game. Team carried him off the field. That is my greatest sports moment. That's tremendous. I love that, Ron. That's tremendous. I love that. That's awesome. Congratulations, little Kenny. All right. Good job. I like that. Everybody's got a 4th of July memory. I always remember 4th of July trying to get to the beach, trying to do that. So anyways, back to the no-hitters. And we'll get to why this makes sense for me. But if you have any other stories, July 4th, let's let them fly. All right. So we had the George Mullen, born on the 4th of July, no hitter on the 4th of July, 32 years apart. So that was the 1912 game, 1908. And sometime in the 30s, I couldn't seem to find the exact date, but Satchel Paige, Major League Baseball says he has officially 2 no-hitters. Now, you read about Satchel Paige, and through the Negro Leagues, they say he actually had, some people say 55 no-hitters, but they think the number is closer to 50. But Major League Baseball is going to credit Satchel Paige with 2 no-hitters, and one of them came in the 30s. I think it's July 4th of 34. It might be 32, 33, but I was trying to find the date. Couldn't seem to find it, but he was listed as one. Now, this was local. We're in the Ohio Valley. Pittsburgh's just up the road, just a couple of seconds away, just a short drive. He was pitching for the Pittsburgh Crawfords. Pittsburgh Crawfords. He no-hit the Homestead Grays, struck out 17 in a no-hitter. He had it going on. Satchel Paige. He had it going on. And everyone says when he did go into the big leagues, when the color barrier was broken, that he was not anywhere near the pitcher that he was in his younger days. So people missed out on seeing one of the all-time great pitchers in baseball history. So that is something that's a shame. That's an absolute shame. But Satchel Paige struck out 17 in no-hitter. That's amazing. Carrie, good morning. Happy 4th of July. Chuck Tanner today. Yeah, former Pirates manager, led him to the World Series. Ron bringing out the history for baseball. Love that. So anyway, so here we go with my connection to a 4th of July no-hitter, Major League Baseball. July 4th, 1983, New York Yankees at home, Yankee Stadium, 41,000 people there, taking on the Boston Red Sox. Now, I grew up in Connecticut. Now, the state of Connecticut is basically split between Red Sox fans and Yankees fans. Probably a little more Red Sox fans because it's New England. Well, when I grew up, and I think I've told this story before, I got some tickets to go to a Yankees game. My dad got tickets from a neighbor of ours. We went down to the game, and the whole time, I'm about 5, 6 years old. I have no idea who to root for. I don't really know much about Major League Baseball. I just know baseball. I like that, but I don't know much about the teams. So I end up going down there, and the whole time, Dad, well, who do I root for? Who do I root for? I don't know, Billy. I root for the Dodgers, but they left Brooklyn, so now they're in LA. So I'm not even sure. Just root, whatever you want to do. Long story short, we get to the game. We're sitting up in the upper deck somewhere. I think it was somewhere near the home plate area. And the teams are coming out on the field. The Yankees and Red Sox. I don't know who to root for. So I said, Dad, who do I root for? And this voice behind me says, kid, you're in Yankees Stadium. You root for the Yankees. Want a piece of gum? And I went, okay, sure. So I got my gum. I rooted for the Yankees. If I had gone to the Red Sox games first, gone to Fenway Park, I went there when I was about 20 years old, I would have been a Red Sox fan because that place is absolutely amazing. Fenway Park. It's absolutely sensational, but it didn't happen that way. I'm a Yankees fan. Now, if everyone says, oh, you're a front runner. Hey, when I was a Yankees fan when I first started, Fred the Chicken Stanley was the shortstop. There were no championships. It was Fred the Chicken Stanley at shortstop. I couldn't even tell you what he was like as a player, but I just thought the name was funny, Fred the Chicken Stanley. But then they got better and they put some winners together. And then they were the Yankees are the Yankees. It's a mess. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. But then it's an absolute mess as well. Well, in 1983, I'm in my year between junior and senior year in high school, and I'm playing Legion baseball. And I play for Simsbury American Legion in Connecticut, and we're playing in Bristol against our arch rival, the Bristol team, where ESPN is located now, and where formerly the AA minor league baseball team for the for the Boston Red Sox was located. Boston Red Sox AA team played at a place called Muzzy Field in Bristol, Connecticut. Then he moved over to New Britain, Connecticut for a little while. Not sure where they're located or if they're even still tied to them. But back then, nice brick stadium, little ballpark in Bristol, tucked in the corner. They used to play high school football games there in the fall for a lot of the teams in Bristol. And so it's July 4th. Everybody knows the Red Sox and Yankees are playing, and everybody's talking about, hey, what's going on with the game? What's going on in the game? Well, somebody got up into the press box, and they had the loudspeaker, the PA system, and they had a radio. So they turned the radio on, and they started to pipe the broadcast of the game over the radio through the loudspeaker system. So we're on the field. So you've got a bunch of 15 to 18-year-olds that are all about baseball, and most everybody either likes the Yankees or the Red Sox. And Dave Righetti is throwing a no-hitter. So now, as Yankees fans, I'm in the outfield. I remember we were taking batting practice. I'm in the outfield. I'm just thinking, come on, man, you got to get this done. You got to get this done. And we're hanging on every pitch, fouls it off, and guys are, oh man, it's unbelievable. So he gets a strikeout, the whole thing. So we're there, and then the Red Sox guys, the Red Sox fans are just saying, come on, man, we got to get hit. Wade Boggs is up, last chance. Well, Righetti strikes him out. He finishes with 11 strikeouts, and he finishes with 9 strikeouts. He walked 4, and they win it 4-0 at the stadium on July 4th. And Dave Righetti was supposed to be the big ace. It never really materialized for him as a Yankee fan. I remember everybody was like, oh, he should be a little bit better. But on that day, I just thought it was fantastic because we were listening to the game. You're at the ballpark. We're getting ready to play our game, but everybody's so into this no-hitter. You're hearing it through the speaker. You're getting ready. You're going up to hit. I mean, it was just, if you love baseball, it was just one of those days. And I love baseball. And as much as I love baseball on TV and going along with every pitch, if a good play-by-play man is doing a game on the radio, forget about it. Nothing better. Nothing better than sitting back, maybe having, you're at the pool, you're on your porch, whatever the case may be. You're enjoying your day. You're just on a drive. That's a great way to listen to a ball game. And, people have their favorite broadcasters. But if you get a really good play-by-play man and you're driving down the road and it's a good game and they describe the action so they're painting a picture. Like Vin Scully, some people love him. Some people are like, oh, he wasn't as good. Vin Scully was amazing. For the love of the game, I'll watch that movie just to listen to Vin Scully do his play-by-play of that game, and it's a movie. Just to hear his voice. He was that good. So I just remember that day as being a fun, really special day that I look back on, and I just think, what a great way to spend a July 4th, getting to play baseball, and then listening to no-hitter before the game. I thought it was absolutely fantastic. Chuck Tanner, Ron checked in with that. Carrie, happy 4th of July to you and your family. Thank you. Happy 4th of July to everybody. And now here's the crazy thing. I usually remember everything when it comes to sport. I can tell you who did what on my team, if we won a game, lost the game. I can't remember if we won that game or not. I can't remember. Bristol always used to get after us pretty good. They were the best team in the area. So I'm going to hedge my bets that we probably lost that game. But they were always good games. We had real competitive games with them. They were very, very good. but I really can't remember any of the game. I remember standing in the outfield and looking up at a light pole where the speaker was connected to the light pole, and just fixated on this no hitter while you're trying not to get hit with a line drive because other guys are taking batting practice and you're standing out there listening to the game. So that's my favorite 4th of July sports memory. Now I remember watching some great tennis matches, golf stuff, the whole thing. And again, I can't imagine the 4th of July with Lou Gehrig in 39 when he issues the luckiest man alive speech when he knows he's dying. That's just amazing. So anyways, but that's my 4th of July. So let's see, Ron, about MLB extra innings package just to listen to Vin Scully on the West Coast. That's a great move. It's a great move on your part because he was absolutely sensational. Absolutely sensational. So yeah, you get and you just get someone that's good. Listen to the ball game. Summertime. Doesn't get much better than that. Well, we've got, oh, wow. I'll tell you what, I can go overtime with the best of them. So, all right, 9-minute Phill-Up is now 23-minute Phill-Up. So hopefully you enjoyed it. And again, I know you have stuff to do. It's the 4th of July. You can be out running around, getting stuff done. If you're going to have family over, if you're getting ready for fireworks, or maybe you're going on a little vacation. So I greatly enjoy the fact that, and I can't appreciate it enough, the fact that you stop by and take the time to make some comments and listen to me. And for everybody out there, I really do appreciate it. For little Craig and Zuzu, hey, what up? So have a great 4th, guys. I'll probably see you a little bit later, maybe. Yeah, okay. All right. So everybody have a tremendous 4th of July. But most importantly, have a safe 4th of July, because I know a lot of times, 4th of July can go tragic on us if we're not paying attention. So let's make sure we're paying attention, watching out for everybody else, and just enjoy the 4th. And Ron, it's my pleasure. So it's fun. I like telling a story. Hopefully, you guys enjoy them a little bit. So, I really do appreciate you guys stopping by and checking in with me every day. It really means a lot. So you guys have a blessed 4th of July and a safe one. And we will see you next time. If you go to see the fireworks, I hope you see your favorite type of fireworks. I like those ones. I could describe any of them. Actually, they do well. All right. Remember, on the 4th of July, 2 rules, just like every other day. Have fun and always try your best. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you next time.